Hi, I'm theciaellis, and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. Okay, I'm in my pantry room right now, and the reason I'm recording this opening segment in here is because a cold front has just hit, and a line of rain showers has just passed through, and I've got to do something with my rabbit. To protect him better, and I figured out a better setup. It's kind of stupid because the other day whenever I was walking past the propane tank, I walked past all these cinder blocks that's been sitting there taking up space. I thought, oh my gosh. So that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm recording it inside because the wind has picked up, the temperature's dropping, and I need to do something, well, I just need to get it done anyway, but at least I have a plan now, and I think I can make this one work. Poor little thing, it means I'm going to have to move him again. But I tell you what, I'm thinking this is going to work for right now, but it may not be long before I have to move him into the barn, because just in the next... Today's Friday, and of course I know by the time you get this it's going to be much later than that, but by, I think, Monday night, we're going to have our first hard freeze. Like it was 70 degrees this morning, and now it's already in the 50s because the temperature's dropped. So this is what we got going. I'm going to, because the rain has already passed, I can take the camera outside and video this, and let's see if we can get something better set up for this poor rabbit. All right, try to catch it between wind gusts here. That doesn't go all the way up to the top, but it's still a little bit of a wind break for him, and that's nice. And it might help us in some of the rain events also. If nothing else, so I'm doing a wind break from underneath it. So we've got like a three-sided wall going here. I feel better about that. I put because even cinder blocks are not light, but they have a tendency to fall over here in our wind. Isn't that crazy? So I did the rebar to hold those down. That worked out pretty good. This is the cage it was sitting on earlier, and it's actually wedged up against that tree to keep this board in place. It is not perfect, but you know what? I kind of like it, and I'm really grateful to have gotten this done, because the temperature is going to drop. And I don't know, I just feel better. I feel better that he has a little bit of, he still has some airflow when he needs it and wants it, and he's got fur. I understand he's got fur, but I don't know, I just feel better. I really do. Another thing is this space underneath here, and I have an idea for it, and I think it's going to work. I think I'm going to try to find one of those tubs that can be shallow, and maybe even poke holes in the bottom of it so that rain and urine and stuff can drip to the bottom, but will still catch poop. I believe, except for the stuff that's going to go down into the holes there, I believe this is going to work. I really do. Of course, like over here, he's got some grass and stuff, so that might keep some of it from going down. But I'm going to try this. I'm going to see how it works. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I set that up, and I'm really glad I did it that way. I did do a little more modifications to it, but they're only temporary modifications. I'm not sure how I would say that. Okay, because we had a couple of days of rain, and the weather kept getting colder and colder, and then one particular night we were supposed to basically have freezing rain. So I took an old shower curtain out there and draped it over the top of the rabbit hutch and tied it down because wind and he was fine the next day. So the shower curtain is still on the thing. I drape it up in the daytime so he can get some sun and stuff. But when it comes down to that lower temperature of rain, I didn't want him to be exposed, and that worked pretty good. And that was some of the grass that I cut pretty much every day. Put in there, probably provides a little bit of insulation underneath him or something. I don't know, but he's doing well, and I'm glad. And I named him Roger. I finally came up with the name Roger, you know, Roger Rabbit. Most of you guys are too young to remember that movie, but you need to watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's an interesting movie. So that's the name of my gray rabbit. Now is Roger. All right, this is all I got this time. I feel better after getting that change done. It'll do for a while until I really have to bring him in, but that'll work. I do want to remind you that I have started a series. I've only done the introduction right now for Are You Ready for the Next Great Depression? And I'm getting the next segment formulated and put together so I can get it out to you pretty soon too. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. God bless. I'll see you next time.